to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Ray. He stopped short of the 20 yet. And probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Lacey. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Grab near the sticks. It's Lee. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Safe completion on the screen. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They go to the ground. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
On the direct snap, it's Lacy. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Rebels will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on fourth down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, back the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Took a chance on that return, and it did not pay off as he's out of bounds at the 10. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is...
He's got it along the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Grant. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he makes the catch inside the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. How about that heads-up play? You're coming out of the backfield, and all of a sudden the ball's in your breadbasket.
Yeah, how about that? Just seeing the ball tipped up, deflected in the air. The running back's like, all right, I'll take it. I'll make the catch. That goes down in the stat book as a catch.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
That's that's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. He caught it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Fires to the tight end. They will score! Touchdown, Rebels!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He makes the grab for the 2, and we are tied at 8.
Anything you can do, I can do better. They drive down the field, they scored, they go for 2 and get it, and we've got an 8-8 ball game here in the first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. To the air, it's Underwood. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play-action fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's McCulley. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Wolverines will go for it here on fourth down. He'll do it himself. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Makes the catch. It's Cunningham. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Grant. Throws to the wideout. Pass throws incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. He'll take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Got some room under the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing, keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, and now you got another chance, 1st and goal. Get your mind right. Let's hold them to a field goal.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Slams it ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This team.
Touchdown, Michigan! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You've got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
We'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a...
Lots of room to run. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quarterback sneak trying to power his way ahead for a few. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. He'll sneak it. Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Back to pass, it's Grant. Unloads to the wideout. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the 3rd, and they're lining up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking for room, it's Haynes. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Big pickup on the ground, knocked down at the 28-yard line.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's nice to be an offense coordinator and go, all right, run it. Like, run it again. Run it again. 5 straight runs, moving the sticks, all easy, high percentage runs, keeping the ball on the ground. They must think they have a physical advantage up front.
Trying play action. Pressure coming. Unleashes one deep. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Wolverines have this offense rolling. The corners are walked up tight. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll run the option. The offense coughs it up. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense putting points on the board. You're happy you got the ball back, but the defense takes it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
Yeah, you just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's McCulley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Haynes. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.